you're gonna understand that it's totally possible to live your life, but to make content that makes it look like you don't.
Hello guys, so I started making content in about... Hello guys, so I've been making content online since about the age of 14, so about 2017. And I've been making content as a hobby fairly consistently since then, except for the times when I vanish for like 3 months randomly. Since then I also started going to college and working in social media marketing, and all these years and hundreds of videos later I think I've become pretty good at making you feel like my life is so interesting and making you feel like what I have is better than what you have. Are you jealous of me yet? I hope so. Anyways, I'm joking, kind of. But the topic I want to talk about today is social media literacy. And because I thought it would be kind of boring for me to just sit in my room and talk about it, I came out here with the Cosina Hi Lite. I reviewed a few videos back and I followed through on my plan and actually bought one of those light meters that sit on top of here. And I guess I'm gonna try it out today as well. Actually, let me grab a shot of the general scene I've set up. Should take the lens cap off, I guess, maybe. Well, but let's talk about the actual topic. So, well, social media literacy is an actual scientific topic, although this is not a scientific video. This is solely based on my own experience as a creator for many years. Is there dust on my lens? Holy, let me get rid of that. Fuck off, dust. Oh yeah, by the way, I dropped this lens when recording my last video. I hope it didn't break, but I did drop it, which is cool. So for the sake of this video, we are gonna define social media literacy as the ability to understand what goes into making the content you consume online and what that means for the content. So understanding that some things you're gonna see online are fake, that they didn't look like this when they were recorded. That stuff might be scripted or edited or color graded to all hell. The fact that it looks like I'm just standing out here peacefully, but I'm stressed as all hell because it took me like an hour to get here, because location scouting is for pussies, so I didn't know where to go. I don't think I'm telling you guys anything new if I tell you that social media makes many people feel insecure about their looks, about their lives, because it's gonna show you a bunch of people who look better than you, have better lives than you do, are more successful than you are. So I have been collecting my fair share of social media literacy over the years, both through creating content and consuming content as well. And especially creating content has greatly changed the way I look at the content my fellow creators make on here. And that's what I want to talk about today. And I don't want to pretend like my understanding of this stuff is perfect. I'm sure I'm not immune to propaganda. And I'm sure that all of the years of me consuming content online have done some irreversible damage to my brain. And whenever I see another creator do what I do, but better, I'm still like, damn, I have some catching up to do, right? But still, I think my view on all of this stuff has kind of changed, and I want to talk about that. Oh shit, there's some birds doing some cool stuff. Wait a second. When I first started making content, I started by making gaming videos. So I know what it is like to edit out yourself missing 5 shots in a row on Strix, because that shit is embarrassing. And I know what it is like to record 5 games in a row just to upload the one where you have the best KD. I know what it is like to spend many hours editing a video to make it look as good as it possibly can. I know what it is like when there's always a fucking plane flying above me. I know what it is like to record every sentence at least twice, and I know what it is like to record every sentence at least twice and then choose a better one, because English isn't my first language, right? So you could say that I'm part of the problem, and you would be kind of correct. If you look at my channel now, you could think that my life is just being out here exploring the wonders of the world and having fun and creating art and creating photography and videos, but that's not actually the case. What you're seeing here is maybe about 10 hours of my week if I'm lucky. I go to college, I work, I have a chunky screen time every day. About like 90% of my day is spent in front of a screen or in a car. And this is maybe like 10 hours a week of recording and editing my videos if I find the time and the motivation. I don't even know. I had this great idea of recording all of my videos outside because it's a nice backdrop and I get some fresh air, but it is hard to motivate yourself to leave the house sometimes. Most of the approaches I've seen so far towards bettering social media literacy is focused on the creator side of things, is focused on creators being more realistic in their content, creators not faking anything, creators giving their viewers an accurate depiction of what their life is actually like so they don't get jealous. And I disagree with that because I'm a creator and because I have a creative vision that I want to bring across. This is my art. I do see my videos as a form of art and I want to make that art look as good as I possibly can. And yeah, that's gonna mean that I'm gonna make them look better than what they actually looked like when I recorded them. That I'm gonna make myself look like the version of myself I would maybe want to be. You know, for maybe like 20 minutes every 2 weeks, I get to be an idealized version of myself that I would like to be. That's not the reality of most days, but that's a version of myself that's really like the best possible way I can portray myself and that I can be. And yeah, I guess I could make a video like catching up on all of my schoolwork because I skipped the lectures and then looking at my phone for 3 hours straight, vlog number 180, to give you guys a more accurate picture, but who would watch that? And I wouldn't want to make that. And also, like, if I'm gonna be putting my life out there for total strangers online to see, why would I be realistic about all of my faults, all of the things that are going wrong? You know, that's some bullshit. Why would I tell you guys about that? This is my hobby. That's what's supposed to make me feel good and fulfilled. And I do try to be realistic about the things I'm comfortable sharing, but I don't want you guys to know everything that's not going well in my life right now, right? That's just a matter of privacy. So I have a second approach I want to share with you guys. I have an approach that's focused on the consumer side of things. So if you find that watching content online makes you feel bad about yourself, I have a suggestion for you. Try making content yourself. You don't have to post it. I know them well, the downsides of being online. I know the hate you might be getting, kind of the risks you open yourself up to with weird people online. I know that it's stressful oftentimes, and if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But I think you should be trying to recreate the things you enjoy watching. Try recreating the content you enjoy watching. If you do that, you're going to understand what goes into making that content, and you're going to understand that it's totally possible to misrepresent your life. You don't even have to do it on purpose. You might write a script so you can read it out in the video, which is making you look like a better speaker than you actually are, which is going to make you look like you know more about the thing than you actually do. It just happens on its own. That's just the nature of making content, you know? And once you've done it yourself, you realize that, and then it's not going to affect you that much. You're going to understand that it's totally possible to live your life and to make content that makes it look like you don't, if that makes sense. And I think that's gonna, at least for me, that totally change the way I consume content, because I understand that what happened on the day it was shot probably isn't the same as what I'm seeing. And I understand that that's not an accurate portrayal of what's happening in that person's life. It's art they create. More or less artistic, depending on what creator we're talking about, but you get my point. And I just realized that I forgot to charge my batteries, and I'm on my last battery and it's on 38%. So I'm gonna have to finish the video quickly. I think a good example to kind of explain this is what I did about 2 years ago now. So at the time, right now, I don't have too much time. I'm not uploading too often, but at the time I had a bit more time on my hands, and I decided that I would be uploading a video consistently every 2 weeks on the same day, same time, and I was making commentary videos, so talking about a subject or topic, whatever, person. And sometimes it so happened that, oh, the video is due tomorrow and I don't have a topic I care about. And so what happened is I would look up a topic and I would research that topic. I would form an opinion on the topic, and then I would make a video like, I love this thing or I hate this thing. You know what I mean? Commentary videos. Did I really love or hate it? I guess I did now, but I purposefully looked for information on that topic so I could make a video about it. So how much did I really care? I don't know. I ended up deleting all those videos because I realized that that just wasn't fulfilling to me, and that I wanted to make content about stuff I really care about, even if that potentially gets less views, or even if that means that it's going to take me longer and I'm not going to be able to upload this often. I wanted to make content that I actually care about. But that made me look so differently at commentary online and political commentary online, because what do you think? How many of those creators, authors, whatever, have deadlines, have a certain amount of content they have to release per week or whatever? And how often do you think those guys don't have an opinion ready to go at the right time, so they just have to look some shit up? You know what I mean? They probably don't care half as much as you think they do, if they're anything like me, at least. And once you've done that, you understand that what you see online isn't reality, and that's going to make it so much easier for you to not be affected as much by it, not be as jealous, as self-conscious. You know what would be even crazier, and I'm going to suggest a change to be made to the education system, which it's not going to happen, but imagine if you had like a school project where you would just be taught how to make pictures, videos, music, whatever, online, and for the kids to see a piece of content that their classmate has created and be like, wait, I know that guy, he isn't actually like that in real life. Because that's gonna happen when you make content, you know? I don't know. That's just my experience, but I know two things for sure. Number one, I would rather stop creating content online than to give you an accurate depiction of what my life is actually like. Because this is an art form, not an actual vlog of my real life. And number two, creating that content made me understand how it is made, and it made me understand that what you see on the screen right now isn't actually accurate to what actually happened in real life. And once you understand that, it's not going to affect you too much, because you understand that what you see on the screen is probably like not even 5% of the person's life, actual real life. It's an art form, that's the best I can say. Thank you guys so much for watching, if you managed to stick through my rambling, but I think it's an important topic that I wanted to get out there, because more and more over the years I realized that not everybody has the knowledge I do about how content is made, and I'm sure there's many people who watch the same content I do and they look at it with an entirely different eyes, because they think it's more real than it is, because not everybody has created content. But I think once you have done it, it changes so much about how you consume it. And I just realized that, wait, most of the people haven't done what I've done, and haven't done it for as long as I have. But the knowledge that I just shared with you helped me so much in my journey of consuming content, and I thought you should have that knowledge as well. So I wanted to share it, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel. There's more photography content coming up, more camera reviews coming up, and also have some more topics written down that I want to make a video about. Just some stuff I've realized over the years of being on social media that I want to share with you. Because not everybody has that type of experience, and I think as somebody who has really spent, like, at this point, like 7 years of my life, oh my god, doing this stuff, I should share what I've learned. I hope that makes sense. I'm running out of batteries, so that's the end of the video. Sorry guys, would have loved to do some more takes. I hope what I said is okay enough, but yeah, we're done.